What is up, guys? It is Nintendo Fan 67 here, and I'm back with some more facts about the Pokemon characters. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some interesting facts about Ludicolo, as well as its evolutions, Lotad, and Lombre. So get ready to dance to the music because we're going to be taking a look at some interesting facts about them. So let's go! So here are some facts for the whole Ludicolo evolution line. Alright, first up we have Lotad. Alright, we're going to be taking a look at some interesting facts about Lotad. So for Lotad's information, his weight is 2.6 kilograms, his height is 0.5 meters, he is a water type and a grass type. His abilities are Swift Swim or Rain Dish and Own Tempo, which is its hidden ability. His catch rate is 255, which is also 43.9%. It evolves into Lombre starting at level 14, which it then evolves into Ludicolo when exposed to a water stone. So that's pretty cool. And for its Pokédex entry, Lotad live in ponds and lakes where they float on the surface. It grows weak if its broadleaf dies. On rare occasions, this Pokemon travels on land in search of clean water, so it looks like the Lotad are trying to stay away from the dirty water in the lake. Now when it comes to Lotad being in the spin-off games, he's made one major appearance. In Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, Lotad occasionally replaced the Chinchou bumpers at the top of the Ruby field. So that is pretty helpful that the Lotad are able to replace the Chinchou. Now when it comes to Lotad being in the TV series, he's made two major appearances. So for Brock's Lotad, Lotad appeared in the Lotad Lowdown. Three sisters named Natalie, Nicole, and Rita owned a flower shop and a horde of Lotad. One of these Lotad were given to Brock. This particular Lotad was a bit slow and sometimes stared blankly for a few seconds before attacking. It evolved into Lombre and Take the Lombre Home, which then evolved into Ludicolo in Once in a While. So that was pretty cool that Brock was able to raise that Lotad pretty well. And a Lotad appeared in Oh Do You Know the Poppin' Plan under the ownership of Forsythia. It was the only one that knew Forsythia's normally shy Roserade was the one secretly and fearlessly protecting her berry garden. It later saved Forsythia from Team Rocket's mecha and then convinced Roserade to continue fighting Team Rocket without its red scarf, the only thing that gave it the confidence to act. So it looks like the Lotad was pretty helpful towards Roserade. Alright, so here is Lotad's shiny form. So for his shiny form, he turns a reddish color instead of blue, and then the lily pad turns a slightly darker shade of green, which is actually a pretty cool shiny. And here is the QR code if you ever want to register him into Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Oh, and here are some other facts that you didn't know about Lotad, is that Lotad's evolutionary line have several unique attributes. They have a unique type combination. They are the only Pokemon with a dual egg group of Water, 1, and Grass, and they are the only Pokemon that can have the ability Rain Dish without it being their hidden ability. So that is a pretty cool, interesting feature. And Lotad can be seen as a parallel to Seedot. Both of them are Grass-type Generation 3 Pokemon and are part of a 3-stage evolutionary line, who evolved into their evolved forms at or above level 14, and whose second evolutionary event utilizes an evolutionary stone. Lotad is exclusive to Pokemon Sapphire, while Seedot is exclusive to Pokemon Ruby, with both Pokemon found in the same locations in their respective versions. Additionally, both Pokemon can be found in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum by using the Dual Slot mode, with Lotad requiring Pokemon Sapphire and Seedot requiring Pokemon Ruby. Both can also be found in White Forest and Pokemon White, and both have the same base stat total, with both having equal stats, arranged differently, with Lotad more oriented toward the special stats and Seedot the physical stats. So that is pretty cool that Lotad is tied with Seedot. Oh, Not to mention that Lotad is tied with Sunkern for having the lowest base defense of all grass-type Pokemon. So even though he is a water grass-type Pokemon, he is still a great Pokemon to have after all. Way to go, Lotad!